Hello there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Hannah. I post all things fashion, beauty, lifestyle that are also vegan and cruelty-free. You're probably very confused by the title of this video. Yes, we are doing my 2021 favorites in, what month is it? April? It is April. Better late than never. It's been quite the year so far in 2022. Life has just taken over. If you followed me in Vlogmas, you saw that I started a new job in December, so that has definitely taken up some time, and I'm just trying to figure out my balance here of like how to prioritize everything. It's very overwhelming and I am doing my best, but I definitely wanted to get this video out. It is my favorite video to film every single year. I love finding amazing cruelty-free and vegan beauty products and sharing them with you all so that everyone can shop vegan and cruelty-free and know that there's good products out there. Because I watch so many of these favorite videos. Are you listening to me? I watch so many of these favorite videos and people are using brands that are tested on animals, like you, like little babies like you. Can you believe? I just think in 2022, like, come on world, we've come so far. I know we still have a long way to go, but we do not need to be testing products on animals anymore. Science is way too far ahead of that. It is not necessary. It's so cruel. We shouldn't be doing it. I could go on a whole tangent about this, but that's not what you're here for. You're here to see the makeup. Let's get into it. I have my overflowing bag, my little makeup bag that my friend Alessandra got for me for Christmas. It's vegan leather and I love it so much. I have my sidekick Archie here. He's like, Mom, you haven't done this in forever. I honestly forgot how to set this up, so I'm sure someone will complain about lighting or sound, and to that I say, listen, I'm just a biatch in my bedroom trying to film a YouTube video, okay? Some people have very high expectations for YouTube videos. I'm like, bro, do you understand what YouTube is? Why are you actually sitting like a human right now? It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. So let's start with primers. Okay, to start, and then I'll shut the F up because I know I talk too much. But for starters, I will say that 2021, I feel like, was a pivotal year for many of us when it came to makeup. If you were on TikTok, makeup transitioned from this full glam, full coverage foundation, full coverage concealer, intense, super pigmented eyeshadows in like crazy combinations, always a fake lash, always a super sharp black winged eyeliner, very severe contour. It went from that to like, we went the complete opposite way. The way makeup started trending is less is more, and I think it probably came from the fact that so many of us worked from home in 2020 and got really used to like seeing our faces without makeup on. We were like, oh, okay, like this looks normal to me now. I think that just coupled with the fact that nobody really had a need to put on a full face of makeup. Nobody was really going to weddings or events or crazy things like that, at least in the beginning of 2021. That was probably why makeup kind of made the switch to that. And I definitely followed in that trend. I've always kind of gravitated towards more natural makeup, but definitely in 2021, I fully embraced the very simple, glowy, minimal makeup looks. Primers, let's talk primers, because I really didn't use that many primers in 2021, if I'm being that honest. If I ever did use a primer, it would have been the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. The reason I love this primer, and I'm pretty sure this has been in many favorites videos before, is because it has SPF 15 in it. It's a nice light primer. It just kind of evens out the skin texture. I love that it has the added SPF in it because I am a sunscreen addict, and I think whenever you can add more, you might as well. Not only will it make your makeup just lay so beautifully on your face, but it also has the added benefit of the SPF. Really like it. The only primers I really tried out in 2021 are these from Jouer. It's the moisture primer and the matte primer. The moisture one is anti-aging, the matte primer is anti-blemish. So the cool thing about the matte primer is it does have salicylic acid in it. So if you are somebody who is dealing with acne, you've got oily skin, and you're looking to like treat your skin while you're wearing makeup, because I know in the past when I've had really bad acne, I would feel really guilty putting makeup on top of the acne and just feeling like this cannot be good for the skin. But then at the same time, I was not confident to go out in public without makeup, which you know, it shouldn't matter, but I understand that it does. So I think this is such a great product for that. I use this even when I'm not having active breakouts, and I just think it's provides a really nice matte finish to the face. If you're like me, I have combo skin, so I like to kind of mix and match these moisturizing products with the matte products. So like if I use a super hydrating foundation, I'll use a matte primer underneath to kind of even it out. And then if I use a super matte foundation, I'll use a moisturizing primer. So that's what I like this one for. This is the moisture primer. It is super hydrating. It honestly just feels like a very light lotion that you put on the face. These are really nice if you're in the market for some new primers. Next, this is so loved. This is not really a foundation, not really a primer, so we're gonna put it in the middle. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in the shade medium. I'm obsessed with this product. I think this is one of the best makeup products on the market, and I really got into this last year. I feel like it was one of those things that I kind of forgot about in my makeup drawer, pulled it back out, and I was like, hello, where has this been my whole life? This is the key to glowy, beautiful skin. Honestly, on days where my skin was looking really dull, I would just use this, some concealer, and a translucent powder, and I swear it looks amazing. But if you are going for a more full coverage look, this is not a foundation. It's just a very light tint that has a really nice shimmer to it. A very natural shimmer. It just kind of reflects off the light, makes you look super glowy and hydrated. But if you put it under foundation, then you can get that added coverage with the added glow. It just almost gives your skin that like glass finish that is super popular. Truly, I love it so much. So if you don't need a lot of coverage, you want something glowy, get this. I swear, just add some concealer to the spots that you want to cover and to the places you want to highlight, and then add a powder on top of it. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. Okay, so next for foundation, and again, this isn't really a foundation. This is a, bro, that is my button. Okay, so this is the Perfecting Complexion Stick from Merit Beauty in the shade Ochre. I really need to buy another one of these because I'm pretty sure I'm out. Yeah, I had mild expectations for this product because I was like, a complexion stick? Like, I don't understand. Like, there's no way it's gonna match my skin well enough to just like spot treat, but it actually does. And I don't know if there's some sort of like technology that matches to your skin, or if I just got really lucky with the shade, but it looks so beautiful. It's a really decent coverage. I have a lot of like redness, and this covers it no problem, and it does not look cakey at all. And so on days where I would want some more coverage, I would almost apply it like a foundation stick. Like, I would put a lot on, but I would still never look like I had a ton of makeup on. It would just look like my skin, but a little bit better. This is just such a loved product of mine. I really highly recommend it, especially if you're not leaving the house much and you just need like a little something for those Zoom calls. Like, it is so good. In the summer too, when you're wearing less makeup, going to the beach, you just want to add a little bit of coverage, on vacation, anything like that. The finish also is like not super shiny and not super matte. It's like the perfect in between. It really just looks like your skin. Next for foundation, this is from Lawless. This is the Conceal the Deal foundation. This is in the shade Sesame, but it's not quite my shade. I have another one that is a little bit closer, but I've been using it and just making do. But I really like this foundation. When I first opened it, it was very liquidy, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not usually the biggest fan of like really liquidy foundations. This stuff is so beautiful, and this has become my new, like, if I want a full coverage look, foundation, because you can build it up to a full coverage look. It's not going to go on full coverage the first time you put it on, but you can build it up in the areas that you want it to, and it will be full coverage, and it's so gorgeous. I would say that this airs more on the hydrating side, where it's a little bit more shiny, but it's not so shiny. We'll wait. It's not so shiny. You put a little powder on top. It can be matte. It's really, I think, kind of that perfect in between. Next for blushes, I have a couple cream blushes and then a powder blush I want to talk to you guys about. So from Merit Beauty, again, this is the Beverly Hills Cheek Color. It is such a pretty pinkish color that I just think is so flattering on so many different skin tones. It really is just like the perfect pink, and I just am loving it for those days where, again, I just don't want to do a whole lot, where I just want to cover up any spots, put some color into my face and a brow and some mascara and be done with it. I would say this is like a go-to for me, and I really, really like it. It blends out so beautifully. It's not gonna be like the most pigmented blush in the world. It's almost a little sheer, but it's really pretty that way because it doesn't require much. You're not gonna have to blend it out to make it look natural. It's just gonna go on and look really natural and really, really pretty. If you want something that packs a little more punch for more of like your nights out and things like that, I love the Hourglass cream blush. This is in the color Loyal, and it's a very like pretty nude color. The way I really like to use this is to put this on as a cream blush, do all of my cream makeup, and then put a powder on top, and then go on top with a powder blush. I just think that combo is so pretty. For powder blush, I mentioned this in my last year's favorites. It's in this year's favorites again because I just love it so much. It is the Lawless Make Me Blush Velvet Blush. This is in the shade Sakura, or Sakura? It's such a pretty like baby doll pink. And I feel like 2021 was also the year where baby pink blush made a comeback. I don't know what it is. And let me tell you, as someone who really has only ever done like mauve blushes or peachy colored blushes, I really fell in love with the baby doll pink. I will say, like, it really is so pretty, and I think this is such a good one. If you need a powder blush, you cannot go wrong. All of their colors are so, so beautiful and blend like a dream. Very pigmented and will last you a really long time. You're never gonna run out. Okay, next we have bronzer and highlighter. Pretty sure this has made it in one year's favorite too. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow. I think it's the most beautiful bronzer that is like not too warm toned, not too cool toned, and same with the highlighter. It's like the perfect champagne gold that is like not too gold, not too light. It really is so nice, and I just like having it all in one palette too. It just makes it very, very easy for when you're on the go. I just love it. I think it's one of the best products that Charlotte Tilbury has. And for face powder, boring again, we're gonna go with the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I will say I'm gonna get my hands on that Beauty Bakery powder because I've heard so many good things, and I do think it's a little more affordable than this one, so I will be getting that and I will report back with my thoughts. For now, this is the one that I always go back to. I try new powders and they always look cakey, and I'm very picky with powders. This one sets under the under eyes really nicely, also looks beautiful on your skin, doesn't look too cakey. It's a perfect one. For brows, I'm gonna go through 3 products, but I'm gonna tell you the one that is a must is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Brow Styling Wax. I mean, I have waited and waited and waited for a vegan brow wax to come through that was going to give the same effect that I think Benefit was the first one that came out with one, but like screw them, they test on animals. We don't. Not until you guys change your ways. But Anastasia Beverly Hills is cruelty-free, and they came out with this, which I think actually probably is a better product than that Benefit one because I'm pretty sure this one has like a cult following. I have it on my eyebrows today. I don't know if you can tell how beautifully they are combed out, but this is one of the best brow products I've ever used. I've already used up the entire thing. As you can see, I'm just scraping at the bottom now, trying to get something out of there. And I am gonna order some more. It just makes your eyebrows look so full. It holds them in place. If you do not like the brow wax kind of look, which is fine, it's not for everybody, these 2 products are gonna be amazing. So Too Faced came out with 2 new brow products. This one is the Super Fine Brow Detailer Pencil. I really love how tiny it is. It's like, I think last year I did the Hourglass pencil, which I love because it was like flat and skinny. This is flat and skinny and even smaller. It's like so tiny. So you can really get like realistic brush hair strokes with this, but also when it comes to eyebrow pencils, I really just look for like a good color because I feel like a lot of the drugstore eyebrow pencils, which like definitely save your money if you don't care this much about eyebrows, because you can save your money there. But the one thing that I have found as a blonde is it's really hard to find like a good taupe light brown eye pencil that like doesn't look too orange, doesn't look too gray. So that is the one thing I found with these higher end brands. They just do it right when it comes to colors. So this is in the shade Soft Brown. I think it's so pretty if you just want a very natural look. This for just like an everyday look I think is so pretty. This is a great product. It's the Brow Wig. It's basically just a brow gel that has little hair fibers in it to kind of make your eyebrows look a little more fluffy. On days where I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, I do these two rather than the brow wax, because it's just a little too aggressive when you don't have a ton of makeup on. Eyeshadows. Okay, so gonna be honest, didn't do a ton with eyeshadows this year because didn't really leave my house that much. And when I did, I just wanted something simple. This palette is one that I always reach for. It's from Dear Dahlia. It is the Angelic Nude palette. I'm gonna show you. It is like just the prettiest colors. You are never gonna need anything else. It has 3 different matte shades. One is a dark brown, one is more of a burnt brown. It's like kind of reddish, like a reddish brown. And then you have a light brown, which is like the most perfect color for a transition shade. 2 shimmers, and then 3 more like glittery shimmer shades. So really you can just create so many different looks with this. They're all very neutral. This is my go-to vacation palette now for eyeshadow, because you can get like a smoky eye from it, but you can also do like just a really pretty like sparkly gold for by the pool, things like that. I also love it because I have not really been doing my typical like harsh black winged eyeliner as much. What I like to do is I take this dark brown eyeshadow, I just take an angled eyeliner brush and just kind of stamp that on to make this like eyeshadow light brown wing thing. Anyway, such a good palette. This, I didn't know where to put, if it was gonna be eyeshadow, lip, or cheek, because it's all 3. So this is from Axiology. It's the Lip to Lid Balmies. So these got a lot of use in 2021 because, like I said, I wasn't leaving my house. So if you ever watch my little makeup tutorial videos that I do on TikTok or Instagram, I did one with these to show like how multi-use they are. So you have one that is like a sparkly gold champagne color, one that is more of a pink, and one that's more of a terracotta. I love that it's just in this little box right here. It's package free, so if you are looking to be more sustainable when it comes to products, this is such a great option. I wish that more companies would take into account the amount of plastic that their products take and try to find alternatives like Axiology has. It's also a woman-owned company, which you guys know it's always very close to my heart. If you want to see how they're used, definitely go check out my TikTok or Instagram where I use them. I really probably mostly use it for eyeshadow. I just take one of those crowns and like run it over my eyelid, pat it in, blend it in a little bit, and that's it. You're done. It's so easy, and I'm all about easy these days, so I love that. These are from Dear Dahlia, and they are these glitter eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadows. They are in the shade Actress, Muse, and Love Drunk. I feel like if you're anything like me, Euphoria made you want glitter on your eyes at all times, and I just love them. I think that they're really pretty. I like to layer them on top of like a powder eyeshadow, do that, and then sometimes I'll add like another powder eyeshadow on top just to kind of like keep it from creasing. Pretty sure Dear Dahlia is 100% vegan as well. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Wow, we are totally out of order here because I forgot to go over concealer. I will say the concealer that I probably used the most in 2021 was the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the satin finish. It's gotta be the hydrating one because the other one is not my fave. Hydrating Camo Concealer though, so good. This is like, I think my 3rd tube that I've been through in the year, so definitely love it. And I would say the thing I love most about it is that it's affordable. It's very cheap. I will say that my favorite is still the Kosas concealer. I'm out of that right now, but I am gonna get some more of that. The Kosas concealer is definitely like very similar to this, very hydrating, good coverage, but I would say it's just like a little bit thinner of a formula, so it just kind of blends out easier. We'll move on to mascara. Really the only mascara that kind of like tickled my pickle last year was This one from Sappho. It's the New Paradigm Vegan Mascara in black. The thing I like most about this mascara is the wand. So it is like a plastic bristle and kind of like an hourglass shape. It really just allows you to get every single lash. This mascara does go on like kind of wet, not super, super wet, but a little bit wet. And then I feel like it dries down to just be so beautiful and perfect. And then I will say I don't have any, but the Ardell Demi Wispies, I have been on a kick with doing a half strip lash on the outer corner of my eye. I just think it makes everything look so much more put together. And I was wearing that all the time in 2021. Like if I ever left my house, I was doing a half strip lash because leaving your house is an event. So I was just always doing them. Highly, highly recommend those if you're looking to add like a little bit of lash. I'm never gonna do lash extensions, I don't think. I think I'm too scared. I don't wanna ruin my natural lashes. I don't even know if it's vegan to get lash extensions or cruelty-free. So we're just gonna stick with the half strip lashes. They work well and I love them. All right, next we're gonna go through lip products. Lip products are my favorite. So I have 6 lip products, 6 favorites. These 2 were in last year, so I'll just breeze by them really quick. You can go watch that if you want to see why I like them. Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Plumper. This is the best lip plumper on the market. Lip liner. This is still my favorite lip liner. It is from the LipBar in Straight Lovin', but they are a woman-owned, black-owned business, so definitely a good business to support if you are needing new makeup. And I really love this lip liner. I think it is the prettiest color. 2 lipsticks for those of you who want a creamy lipstick, a classic lipstick, and those of you who want a matte liquid lipstick. If you're into the creamy, I have a whole video of swatches of this whole entire line. This is the BareMinerals Mineralist Hydrasmoothing lipstick. I just grabbed a random color. This is Insight. I do pull this one a lot because it's just kind of like the perfect nude. But if you want to see all the shades, definitely go watch that video. I'll put it somewhere up here as well. But this is just the most perfect hydrating lipstick. It actually has something in there that makes the fine lines in your lips less prominent. I don't remember what it is. I think I say it in that video. But it really does just make your lips look so hydrated and juicy, and it provides a really nice color. It doesn't ball up on the skin or anything. It doesn't get super dry halfway through the night and get cracky. It's also not like super transferring on things. It's not like slippery. It's just the perfect consistency. I love it so much. I recommend if you need a lipstick. And then if you're looking for something a little more long wearing, Dear Dahlia, again, I'm on a Dear Dahlia kick, clearly. They have a liquid lipstick line. This is in the color Naked. I think this is the most perfect nude. I love it so much. I think it's so beautiful. You know me, I like a warm tone nude. And then for glosses, CoverGirl Clean Fresh Tinted Lip Oil. And this is in the color Fresh Squeezed. This is my go-to on my no makeup days where I'm just like, doing something very light. I don't want to do like the whole lip liner lipstick thing, but I also don't just want to do a balm. Like I still need some kind of color on my lips. This just adds like the perfect little drop of color, and it makes your lips juicy and full looking and shiny. It's just amazing. And I feel like it's really just hydrating in general for your lips. It's an oil, so it just kind of locks in any moisture that you have, and just I feel like it's kind of like a skincare treatment for your lips. Then if you are in that world of liking a very minimal makeup look, but you want something that has a little more color for when you're going out, but you're not ready to commit to, you know, lip liner, lipstick, anything like that, this from Merit Beauty, this is the Tinted Lip Oil in Marrakesh. This is, so, I mean, they're both tinted lip oils, but I'm gonna tell you, this one is more like a lip gloss. This is very pigmented. It has a lot of color in it. It's almost like putting on a lipstick and a clear lip gloss, but it's just a lip gloss. It's just one product on your lips, done. This Marrakesh color is so beautiful. I love it so much. Okay, we are done. I am out of breath. That was a lot, but I'm really happy that I was able to get this up and share it for you guys, because like I said, these are my favorite videos to film. I absolutely love cruelty-free beauty and, you know, finding vegan products that are amazing, and I want to continue sharing them with you all. I also am going to be giving away a lot of beauty products. Not necessarily my favorites, because obviously I use those all the time, but I do get quite a bit of PR, and I do want to share it with you guys. You guys are always so kind to me on here and supportive, and I really appreciate you. And I just wanted to say thank you and give back. So I have lots of products. I'm going to put together some little gift baskets of things to send to you guys. But if you want to enter, just leave a comment down below and let me know how you found my channel. I'd be interested to know if you found it through the Google machines or somewhere else, or if you were following me on Instagram before. Let me know, and I will enter you to win. And I will probably be doing more giveaways on Instagram as well. Like I said, I'd have a lot, so we'll do one winner here on this video, and then we'll do more winners on Instagram. So if you're not already over there, head on over there and I will do that. And I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Let me know if we have any of the same favorites in the comments down below, and let me know if you have any favorites that you think I'll like that I didn't mention, because I'm always looking for new products. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Subscribe before you leave, and I will see you next time in another video. Bye!